still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one. Number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 33, Dalvin.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Jackson on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
To throw is Cousins. To Jefferson on the slant. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's good for a Minnesota Vikings.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins. Stopped at the 34-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Tannehill. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First down, Titans.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running from the gun with Henry. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
To throw is Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown
from 3 yards out. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski.
Extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Vikings nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Covered by Christian Fulton.
Cousins to throw it. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Tennessee.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Tennessee.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got him there. It's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. These guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past the... Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Foles. And incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision. position to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. The try. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's complete, right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Flushed out right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. Gostkowski for the point after.
Extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Vikings, you might as well start building for next season. Let me get Harrison.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Foles. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Titans 42, Vikings nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 40 to 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this way around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a run with Cook. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans 5. That one good for 37 yards. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. costly one as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Cook following the penalty. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to get a score back. The scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life. It's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And now they can't even get a play off. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Tannehill. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Gain of 15.
Nice play on the ball by A.J. Brown, and he comes up with the reception. He had a terrific 2019 as a rookie. The first one since 1970 to go over 1,000 yards receiving and average over 20 yards per catch.
On first down, it's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Tennessee.
Off play action, Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis with a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
It's a gain of
consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And his throw here is incomplete. Anthony Fisker, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Third down and 5 yards to go.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. That's to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They go for it on 4th and goal, but then lines up incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 13. Foles. Complete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for Jarius Wright.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Foles. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll throw now on the final play. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, here's Tannehill. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill being chased out. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
It's the score, Titans 56, Vikings 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
I'm going to show you, man.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. That's complete to the receiver Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Cook. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. There's Foles. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Open man here is Conklin. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
At the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Bailey's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that. But when you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. This is caught and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on.
His kick
is good.
Makes the score Titans 63, Vikings 9.
Able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Corey Legion. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And we'll return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Lets it fly for Thielen, and it will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On first down, Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
First down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, That's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Again, Tannehill. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The first play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 36, Foles get quickly to Thielen here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks him.
Trying to do anything.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
10-10 at their own 24-yard line.
It's over. Let's dominate.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And guys, man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a throw here to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I love the durability of Kyle Rudolph. He hasn't missed a game for the Vikings since 2014. Always on the field, always contributing. They keep calling him a dependable target.
And there's another interception. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Falls. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Vikings on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Forced out to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. At the 5-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Foles. This is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's got daylight. The 30. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the carry, it's Cook. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Foles. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, David.
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on